Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Ooh, the heat is on, and it's just going to turn up a little bit more as we head into the weekend.
Yeah, just a few degrees. Certainly nothing that we're talking about that's record-setting this time of year, but it is going to be a little toasty. I know earlier in the week it felt pretty good out there, all things considered, but we're starting to see that change here as we get ready to head into the weekend. Let's talk about it. We are going to see those temperatures climb a little bit more into your Saturday and Sunday. Going around 95 tomorrow, mostly sunny, hot, a little humid, but not too bad as far as that goes. 97 on Sunday, still hot and still muggy. Also looks like for most of us, if not all, will still be dry for another couple days before rain chances do make a return heading into next week. Muggy meter, again, over the next few days won't be too bad, just barely into the muggy range, too sticky. But by the time we hit the middle and latter part of next week in particular, perhaps oppressive as to how it's going to feel. That means a lot more moisture in the atmosphere, which will make it feel uncomfortable combined with the heat. It'll also lead to some rain chances returning as well, especially towards the middle of next week. We'll have more on that in your 10-day in just a second. Right now, though, nothing that I'm tracking on Wave 31 Triple Doppler. Our 3 live radars are looking for rain, but not going to find any. We got a couple cloud buildups out there. That's about all we are expecting through early evening. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, a few areas of passing clouds, but we'll call it partly cloudy at worst. And mostly clear at times. Be sure to check out the full moon. That will be rising as the sun goes down about 30 minutes after sunset there in the eastern sky, and I think we'll have a pretty good view of it. We take you through the day tomorrow, and we're looking once again mostly sunny, just a couple puffy cloud buildups into tomorrow afternoon. Won't rule out maybe a rogue shower that pops up, but the odds for that should stay fairly low across the area. Sunday morning, 6 a.m., looking for a dry start. Sunday afternoon, again, a couple clouds will bubble up, but that is about it. It's really all about the heat as we work our way through the weekend. Tonight into tomorrow morning, still not too bad on the temperature front, especially if you're here in northeast Alabama. Temperatures will be back into the upper 60s, places like Fort Payne, Guntersville, and Scottsboro. Running a little closer to the low 70s from Huntsville back to the west, also here in southern Middle Tennessee. One side or the other of the 70-degree mark expected first thing tomorrow morning. So if you're out early, taking that early morning walk or sitting out on the front porch with that cup of coffee, it actually will feel fairly decent early in the day. But by mid-morning, different story. By 10 o'clock, we are approaching the 90-degree mark already at that point. 92 around the noon hour tomorrow, and we will be sitting lower in mid-90s tomorrow afternoon. And unlike what we had a few days ago where we actually had a decent breeze, over the weekend, we're not going to be quite as fortunate. Those winds will be fairly light out of the west and the southwest. So do what you can to stay cool and don't count on Mother Nature really providing much help for you as far as that goes. Huntsville, Decatur around 95 tomorrow. We'll go 96. Muscle Shoals, Scottsboro. You'll get in the 90s as well over into Cobb County around the Fort Payne area. Here's a breakdown of your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. In the weekend, just hot. 73 Sunday morning. We're up to 97 for your Sunday afternoon. A little isolated rain back early next week, keeping it in the mid to upper 90s Monday, Tuesday, with that humidity beginning to creep up just a little bit more. Right now, our best chances for rain next week, Wednesday, perhaps lingering into Thursday, before we do start to dry out again as we close out next week and head into the beginning of next weekend. Notice not a whole lot of change in the temperatures, although by midweek, as we pick up those higher rain chances, maybe a little closer to that 90-degree mark, but it will feel hotter than that, of course, with